hi and welcome back to Celebrity Goddess Oracle. So today we're going to be doing a reading for Selena Gomez. So I don't know if, as you know, I like to read with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect into the energy of currently around Selena Gomez at the moment and just see what's going on actually. So you haven't actually, oh, okay, first card out. Yeah, right, and we're away. So if you haven't actually watched my Justin Bieber video, make sure you check that out. I have had a viewer request to do a reading for Justin and Selena. So we'll see we'll see what comes out in Selena's reading first. And also I've been asked to do a joint reading for Selena Gomez and The Weeknd, and also a separate reading for The Weeknd. So what I'm going to do is let's just see what Selena's reading as an individual brings, and I've got the others on my list, and let's just see where we get today. So, oh wow, okay, focus and tension. Right, so Selena Gomez, my goodness, she's been through a lot, hasn't she, recently, in recent times. She's just dropped her new album, Rare. I think it's been about 5 years since she released a previous album actually, so it's been a long time in the coming. I know that a lot of you watching this will be real, be super fans. Wow, okay, just jumping out. Okay, quiet time. So if you do have any other suggestions, as I say, I do take recommendations. Oh wow, okay, keep coming out, right, transformation. And we're going to have one more card for Go Outside. So yes, please leave a comment in the box below and I'll see what I can do. I'll add it to my list. So, as we know, Selena went out with Justin Bieber for quite a period of time. There was all sorts of kind of controversy around that, and lots of questions that have been left unanswered. And she went out with The Weeknd for a really short period of time, wasn't it? It was sort of like, I think it was no more than, oh wow, like a couple of months actually. Okay. Too many cards. The cards are coming flying out today actually for Selena. There's so much that wants to be said. Right. So we're going to take one more for this here. Go Outside Prosperity. So one more card for that, please. I feel as I connect into the energy around her, there's so much going on actually. So much going on in her life. Really. Okay, this makes sense. Right, so much going on in her life. And I actually get the sense of, I don't know a huge amount about Selena Gomez. You'll have to forgive me. I know a lot of you will be fans that are watching this of hers, but I can't say that I do know a huge amount about her. But I get this feeling that there's this increasing sense of calm actually. That's the one thing I do feel as I start to connect into the energy around her actually. So we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to pull a couple of cards from the Angel Oracle cards. And then we're just going to go with this because I feel there's quite a lot going on around her actually. So let's just connect in. Oh, wow, yeah. Right. Focus on service. And this other card that's going to come out here. All right. Release and surrender. Okay. Lovely. Maybe one more for here actually, and then we can dive in. Okay, I do get a sense of vulnerability around this girl actually. Things haven't been easy for her, to say the least. I know that that's maybe stating the obvious because she has had a lot of health problems, hasn't she? I know that she had a transplant, was it a kidney transplant? And her friend gave her that. So I do know that she has had a lot of health issues. But so let's have a look at this. This is really, just connecting in here. This is really connected a great deal in relation to her work. So we haven't really got a huge love focus actually in this. We haven't got a huge love focus in this reading at all. I do feel, as we sort of start here, we'll start here actually, this is what I'm drawn to, connecting with the arts. This is a woman who, there is a crossover in her private life actually, that does inspire her art, but maybe, okay, not just a little bit, quite a lot actually, quite a lot. But I get this feeling that she actually wants to move away from this, goodness, there's so much, gosh, there's so much drama around Selena. All I can see is drama, drama, drama. It's been one thing after the other, hasn't it? And there has been this crossover, and I haven't actually listened to her album Rare, but I think, you know, I feel that this is the last we're going to see of her putting so much directly of her private life into her art. And, you know, she's going to leave this behind. This is a woman that is going to leave this behind. It's been really important for her to do this project, I feel. She's poured so much of her heart into this album. So I haven't listened to the album, so maybe if you're a fan, you can let me know in the comments below. But all I get is this sort of like pouring out of my heart, pouring out of my heart, of absolutely everything, leaving nothing unturned, leaving no stone unturned. But she's going to move away from this now. I feel like this is a case of, and this is where this transformation card and time to go card comes in. So sometimes this is literally physically leaving somewhere and going towards something. But this is emotional transformation. This is emotional transformation. She's needed to make this album. She's needed to get this off her chest. But now that it's off her chest, it's like she's at this point, she's like, well, kind of, I'm done with that. It's time to go. This is over. I'm done with this. I'm moving on. There is this real feeling of being unshackled, actually. Being unshackled. I feel that this is Selena has actually been, I feel that, in fact, she's sort of held herself back. There's been a lot of sort of growing up and connected to the, growing up and being connected to the people that she's been connected to romantically for this woman. But, with this album, this is like done. This chapter is like, ooh, this chapter is closed. Chapter is closed. So I think if anybody's asking about, and not that there's anything particularly to do with love in her reading, actually, there's very much a focus on work in this reading on her as an individual. But I think if we were going to take anything away from this, the people that she's had relationships with in the past, this is done. She's not going, there's no way in that she's going back to that. That's her decision. I think it hasn't been her decision in the past. I think she's been swayed in the past, but now I can see that, we've got here, this makes sense, independence. I would say that she hasn't been the most independent of person before, but, she's somebody that is starting to step into her own. So we've got the prosperity card here. For her prosperity in this particular reading is connecting with herself as an individual and the power that she's got as her inner goddess. This girl's a goddess. We all are, but she's got her own particular energy and gift to give to the world, and I don't think we've seen all of it actually. And going outside for Selena is going to connect her. Is going to connect her to this divine energy, this energy that, as you know yourselves, if you've been outside in nature, you're feeling a bit sort of, you're feeling a bit uncertain, or maybe you're feeling a bit sort of down. I feel with Selena, there's been a lot of this. There's been a lot of sort of real sadness, actually, real sadness with her. Real sadness, but I feel like we really are turning the corner, and this is what this represents. We're turning the corner, we're transforming, we're leaving that behind, and actually going outside for her is this huge sort of medicine. It's this huge balm for her, and her prosperity in this reading is going to be stepping into her inner goddess that she is, and actually claiming her independence, claiming her independence. She's really going to step into herself as a grown-up, as a woman, as her own woman. And this is beautiful. This is really beautiful energy here, actually, that we're seeing with her. It's really beautiful. And, you know, with that, she's going to change. Like I said, she's going to leave behind this sort of like, I mean, I don't really know a lot about her body of work in terms of her music, but we're going to go away from this sort of confessional type of music that's connected to her, you know, relationships and her love life, and we're going to take it completely, we're going to transform and move forward. And, you know, with this, you know, we're going to see this intention. She's going to have to take, you know, this is going to take, you know, this is going to be a big move for her. This is going to be a big move for her. But I get it's determination, you know, and the determination is going to overcome for her any uncertainty. And she's going to take this leap of faith. She's going to take this leap of faith, and she's going to do it because the opportunity is here. Look, the golden opportunity is here for her. You know, the doors are going to open for her. People, you know, for sometimes when people are a particular artist or they do a particular thing, they tend to, you know, people around them don't want them to change. But I do get a feeling that there is an element of support. There is an element of support around her, actually, for this. So she has had health issues. She has had health issues, and we know that. But I feel that, you know, there's this transformation card here. So this is a connection with her work, but I also feel as I connect into this, is also connecting into her health and her energy. So she's turned a corner there too, but she's not out of the woods yet. This is a woman that needs to actually take it easy. She needs to physically take care of herself, actually. It's really important. I feel connecting in with this has been a little bit of a denial about that. There's been a little bit of denial about that, but you know, she needs to really sort of, she really needs to connect in with this and understand that this is really important. And this is where this quiet time, and this is where this release and surrender cards comes in. You know, she needs to understand that, I get this feeling like she feels like part of her health situation is she feels like she's been punished for something. What have I done wrong? You know, why has this happened to me? And you know, the reality is that there's nothing that she's done wrong. There's nothing that she's done wrong. And this is where this release and surrender card comes in. She really needs to let go of that. She really needs to let go of that feeling. And the one way of doing this for her is, you know, is actually taking the focus away from herself and actually focusing on helping other people. Helping other people. And as she does that, you know, as she steps into helping other people, she's got a lot of things that she can help people with in this. And I'm specifically talking with this part around her health story, actually, and about the journey that she's had with that. This particular part here is very much focused on her health. And as she does that, as she releases and surrenders, and as she focuses on, you know, helping other people, this is going to give her this sense of release. This is going to give her this sense of release and healing. And you know, this is just a process. This is a thing of time, actually. I feel with her body, this is a thing of time. You know, we tend to think that when we go through things, you know, we don't realize actually how long sometimes it takes for our body to actually heal. It really does, you know, especially with things that are major surgeries or major injuries to our body. And this is sort of where this easy does it comes. You know, she needs to take it easy on her body. She needs to take it easy on sort of like this internal dialogue about, you know, the things that we've talked about here already. And, you know, by helping other people, it'll help her on that healing process towards that. So that's really interesting. Really interesting. We'll do a separate reading for the weekend. But, you know, having looked at this, I'm not going to do a joint reading for them because Selena's done. with the people that she's been with previously. So I will do a separate reading for the weekend, but I'm not going to do a joint reading for them because I just don't see it in her. I just don't see it, you know, connecting around her actually at all in that way. So, you know, that's what we'll do. I'm going to actually, as you know, I like to use the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Totem, Animal Totem deck by Kim Kranz. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful artwork. So what we're going to do is we're just going to connect in around her as well and see what else comes out. I might actually pull another deck and just pull another card, but let's just see as we connect into this, see what it brings. Okay. But goodness, the good thing about this is, oh my gosh, there has been so much drama, and the good thing about this is transformation is that, wow, we're at the end of this. You know, wow, yeah, this is beautiful energy, right? Okay. This is, all right, I could start anywhere with these cards, but I'm going to start with, wow, I'm going to start here actually. So the camel is about going the distance. It's about being strong. It's about having that inner strength, you know, to go through hard times. If you think about it, the camel crosses the desert. It keeps its own water supply and its own food supply. And I get the feeling this girl, you know, this woman has been on this huge internal journey, and this is manifested both sort of emotionally and physically for her. This has been a real test. This has been an absolute test for her, and it hasn't, goodness, it's been a long time, you know? And I feel, there's this feeling that, you know, with her, she feels like, my gosh, is this ever going to end? Is this ever going to end? Is this journey, is this difficult journey ever going to end? And the answer is that yes, it is, because here's the moth, here's the transformation. Here is the transformation, here's the transformation, here the moth, along with this card, and leaving things behind. You know, and leaving things behind, and that's what she's succeeded in doing. That is what she's succeeded in doing. With the dolphin energy is such a beautiful energy. It's a young energy, young, like maturing into the next stage of life. So sort of like 25 to sort of, you know, reaching 25 to sort of 35, that kind of age group. And, you know, this deep intelligence. The dolphin is one of the most intelligent mammals, you know, on the earth, and one of the most ancient. And actually, you know, this joyful, this is because of this sort of just journey here, is this feeling of being weighed down and this long journey. And, you know, the dolphin comes along and it brings back this vitality. I feel that in some ways that there's this feeling that she's lost a lot of her, I'm not going to say youth, but maybe her child, you know, maybe this feeling that I shouldn't have to go, you know, through this at my age. I should be young and I should be carefree. And she hasn't had a lot of that because she's had a lot of these different challenges, you know, both physically, emotionally, in terms of her romantic life, in terms of sort of like, to a certain extent, growing up in the public eye. You know, but there is this transformation, and she's going to step back into this, you know, she's going to step back, and this is her natural energy here. And the dolphin represents luck. You know, we've got here the golden opportunity. This is connected with the golden opportunity and luck. You know, there's something, you know, with this change, with this sort of change in focus and this leap of faith, she's going to get this golden opportunity, and there's going to be luck with it, you know. And like I said here before, you know, not always, when artists and people that are known for doing a particular thing go to change, it's not always supported. But in this reading connected to her, she's definitely going to be supported in this. So that's really nice. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do one more. There's a lot of energy around Selena, actually, a lot of energy coming in. So we're going to have a look at The Universe Has Your Back. I don't think I've used this deck with my reading so far. I do use it. It's by Gabrielle Bernstein. It's a really beautiful deck. I'll show you just some of the cards so you can see. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pull a card and see what else comes out for Selena. Just one card and see what comes out for her. Oh, well, we're not, one card, they do not want one card, that's too many, but we just want one. We just want one card, please. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, that is beautiful. I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. And there comes in the love. Now, so here this is, you know, I get this feeling around Selena that there's not been a lot of self-love, actually. There's not been a lot of self-love, or not enough. And when we talk about love, so before we can love another properly and truly, we need to learn how to get closer to the love of ourselves, to love ourselves, actually. And I feel that in relation to love, this is actually her biggest lesson here. This is her biggest lesson. This is a period of transformation, intent, and stepping closer to actually truly accepting and loving herself and being kind. And then, you know, here's the thing, for new love, once she goes on this journey and has this transformation, brings this youthful energy, this sort of like feeling of coming back to her youthful energy, you know, her future, you know, there is going to be room for a new relationship in connection with love. But her biggest journey at the moment is to learn how to actually, to get closer to loving herself, actually. And this is a woman that realizes that. She realizes that, and that's why we've let this go here, this transformation and time to go. Wow, that's a beautiful reading. So let's wish Selena all the best. Look out for my reading for the weekend. And in the meantime, if you'd like to like, share and subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. I'd really appreciate that. I do private readings. If that would be of interest to you, please reach out and connect. In the meantime, I'm sending you all my love. Please look after yourselves. Please look after each other. And until the next time, thanks for watching Celebrity Goddess Oracle.